I left town early thinking I'd get a misty morning, but this is all there was. The mist may have mostly dissipated, but it left behind some nice sparkles on the roadside grass. It even made the wild oats look good. And the puddles lying around made for some nice reflections. This is the old grain elevator at Brant. The roads, of course, were still a little bit mucky, but not as bad as they had been. And look at that. Nice bright sunshine. Though the sun was shining, all that rain made things pretty wet. This Swainson's hawk looked like it'd been hunting in the muck. I'm pretty sure this mule deer walking through the grain had muddy hooves. The weight of the seed heads on this barley made it lodge over a bit. But the cool, damp morning made it easy for these kingbirds and horned larks to find some bugs to eat. The roads were getting a bit drier as the sun rose, though, and that was nice. They led me to this slough that was nearly dry back in June, and I heard a marsh wren. Easy to hear, really hard to see. I finally found it and got exactly one frame. That's it, one. The wren might have been hard to see, but all that water wasn't. A couple of months ago, this part of Twin Valley Reservoir was nearly dry. Now it's pretty much full. Same with the nearby Clear Lake. And I had some fun playing around along the shore. There was plenty of bright green algae floating around, and just enough of a breeze to cause some ripples that sent it kind of shimmering along the shoreline. Pretty fascinating little plants, these guys. And lots of fascinating things in the water around it. The snail was hunting on the boat launch. And this is a leech. I've seen them before, but never seen one on the hunt. Seen these guys on the hunt before, though. That pelican found something a little ways offshore and grabbed it with its big beak. And it looked like it was having a bit of trouble getting it down its throat, but it got it. This gopher seemed to mimic it. Further down the shoreline, this mule deer was nibbling on the tall grass. And up the road from the lake, a young Swainson's hawk still on the nest. Some sort of bugs were hatching out of the fields, and these Franklin's gulls were circling around, swooping and grabbing them out of the air. Fascinating to watch them fly. Man, they're such aerialists. There were some ominous-looking clouds, but things stayed pretty nice. And I nearly fell asleep lying down photographing this barley crop. The beards look nice and soft at this stage. But once they ripen and get run through a combine, those things itch like fiberglass. But they're very nice for the moment. And the day stayed nice too. I found these damselflies mating up a storm along the Little Bow River. They were all over the place. They, like the rest of the world, were taking advantage of all that rain. Sloughs that had been mighty low were now pretty much full. Good for the ducks, good for these eared grebes. And good for me, too, because there's nothing prettier than a summer sky reflected in that beautiful, calm water. But I'm kind of glad the rain decided to take a little rest. I was getting pretty tired of driving on muddy roads. And though I might regret saying this, I just can't wait until they start getting dusty again.